Okay, Shalom, Israel. This is Sister Kana. And first and foremost, I have to give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, YASHAYA, Wak. I want to say bless you all. And I just wanted to make a quick video. And I have a big announcement to make. And, I wanted to share it with you all because I've been sharing so much. And I just feel like, this is a big important step in my life. And so I guess I would like to share it with you all now. Okay, so I have a big announcement, and the announcement is that I'm engaged. I'm engaged to be married, and I know I broke my finger. But anyway, I'm engaged to be married, and I'm so excited. And I wanted to, kind of share a little bit about it. Not everything, just a little bit. But on one of my videos, I made a video, maybe like last year or a year, maybe last year or 2 years, that I was receiving marriage proposals and death threats too. But marriage proposals. And so I've accepted one of my marriage proposals, and I'm so happy to to say that I am expounds. I'm engaged to be married, and I'm wearing a wedding ring already. But a couple of friends of mine, they noticed. They was like, "Well, why are you wearing a wedding band or whatever?" And so I've accepted a marriage proposal, and it's been some time, but I just didn't want to share about it. I didn't know, I was still kind of going through, you know unsure. I've always been a little like afraid of marriage, to be honest with you, and I've never ever thought that after waking up to the truth that I would even consider marriage, you know and so I'm so like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that, my life is going to change and it's changing and stuff like that. Because once I woke up to the truth, I really thought that I was, just going to be kind of single until the most high in Christ, Christ came. If I made it to the end, I pray that the most high finds me worthy and to make it to the end. But in that, I just never thought I would even get married, you know. So it's like, I don't know, but it's something that I don't even talk about, and I had to even catch myself because I'm still talking and acting like I'm single, and I say it a lot of times, and I didn't even know that I was doing that, and so that's why I really, have to apologize, to my husband to be, and Elder Lashawan, he brought it to my attention also, because I'm talking on these videos and I'm saying things like, "Oh, I'm single," and da 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 da, and I have to, he corrected me, and I have to correct myself because he knows, of my situation. So, I just want to, give all glory and praise to the Most High, for my husband to be, and that, to let everyone know that I am, you know, engaged to be married, and I'm very excited about it. And eventually, I know you guys will meet him as well. He's a wonderful man, and I'm so excited about it. So I just wanted to share that with you all because I've been kind of holding it in, and just really kind of just feeling everything out. I got a lot that's on my plate that I'm trying to do and trying to take care of, but that's the private part of my life that I wanted to share. And you know I'm excited because I want to make my own wedding dress. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make my own dress, and because y'all know, I'm also preparing for the tabernacle. I'm doing there's a lot of things, but I want to do a clothing line for sisters because there's some other sisters who are coming to join who plan to get married as well. So we want to have some nice weddings here. And for those of you who are planning to come to the wilderness, praise the Most High. You're all invited to the wedding. That is if we, have the wedding here in the wilderness. You know, we don't know if, maybe we'll just go somewhere and get married. But for now, it's not really decided if, we're going to do it in the wilderness. I would love to have, a wedding in the wilderness, and I want to make my own dress. And I also wanted to do a clothing line for wedding dresses for other sisters who are getting married and stuff. I'm so excited, to make my own dress. And I've been looking into this for a while, so I'm gonna start the process because I haven't really, we haven't set a date or anything like that as of yet. So, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be a wife, and I pray the Most High that I'll be a very good wife, and you know, make my husband very happy, and I just don't know. It's like really scary for me because that's something I was always afraid to do because of being in Babylon. I always realized that something was wrong with relationships. So I personally was always very afraid of marriage because I always wanted to be married forever. And I used to, when I thought of marriage, I always thought of it being forever. So when I used to look at the marriages and with people and friends and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh, that wasn't my idea, because people be going through stuff, they fighting, they going through stuff, and I don't know, these things happen in relationships. There's up and down and stuff, but I just didn't see, you know, that as what I thought marriage would be. So I'm praying, that in the kingdom, and I pray that I make it to the kingdom, that it's different, and from what we've been dealing with. I think marriage is a blessing. I think it's amazing, and you know, I just was hoping that it was something, there was more to it. So now that know about the truth and all this other stuff, that I'm sure that it can be, what the Most High intended it to be. And that's, why I'm excited now, but I am scared, I have to tell you, and I'm nervous about it. And I never thought that, I would be talking like this. And so I just got to say that. But I want to encourage other sisters, because see, it's a learning process on how to be a wife, and I've never been a wife. So I know there's a lot of sisters who've been married for years, and this is nothing for them, and for me, an older woman, to be talking like this about marriage, it's probably, maybe odd to some people, but I really, was really afraid of marriage, and I didn't, you know, contemplate it. And so, but I think, I will be an example for younger and just sisters in general on marriage and stuff like that. And I want to be a good example of a wife, and how to be, you know, um, trying to be a virtuous woman, a righteous woman in his truth. And, I just want to say to sisters, who are in marriages and who've probably been in marriages for a long time coming out of Babylon, I'm sure you went through some things. And, I just, want to encourage our sisters that our men, the men of the Most High, the brothers who will, who are going to transform into kings, we have to be patient with them, and understand that they are coming up off these curses. And it is a hard process because we want and expect so much, but we have to be a little patient with them because they have to get, transform from where they are right now into the kings that the Most High is going to make them out to be. And so it's a amazing process. It's an amazing time to be in. But for us as women, we have to really, really, operate in love and in patience with our men because they don't know how to be. what the Most High is about to transform them into. So we're going to see every bump and bruise, every aspect of this. We're going to witness it and experience it and deal with them and get frustrated and be frustrated because our brothers have to get to this. It's going to be a metamorphosis right before our eyes. And as we grow, because we're not perfect either, women, we got a lot of things we got to deal with. We got to transform ourselves into being these righteous, virtuous women and queens of the Most High, that the Most High intended for the daughters of Zion as well. So it's all the process, but you know, it's a little more, it's going to be a little more trying for us because we got to kind of learn how to step back and let these men be men. And this is something I've always felt in relationships. I have a lot of friends and I've watched a lot of people. I've always was into marriage and used to ask people about, marriage. How did you meet your wife and what did you think why, marriage was. I was very inquisitive about marriage and love and stuff. But I know that it's trying, a trying time to watch, being loving and patient and having to see people change and grow, and what you expect them to be and what you expect of them. And one of the things that I noticed in relationships that I felt that women used to always have to, they were like mothers to their husbands. And I mean, it's nice to, in word form to say, oh, you're his mother, his wife, his sister, his this, his that. But to actually be a mother to a grown man, I don't think that that's the position that women should take. They kind of got to monitor what he say and make sure he's not doing the wrong thing, like as if that's her child. And I am very from always feeling that we have to allow men to be men. You understand? And that's going to be a part of us growing, sisters, because we kind of got to sit back and let these men get close to the Most High, build their relationships so that they can allow Christ to be their head. So we no longer have to, you know, feel that you have to govern the decisions of your man and make sure he don't do this and make sure he's not doing this and stand guard over him because he's going to make mistakes, or try to make sure he doesn't do something wrong, and that kind of thing. I don't ever think a woman should have to be in that, security guard position over her man. Men are men and they are the head, and they have to know and have a relationship with Christ. And although we're praying for our husband, and that is what we have to do, we have to pray for them and ask the Most High to intervene with them and not feel like we have to control every aspect on what they do. Because for one thing, you can't do it. There's no, way you can make a man do what you want him to do. They're men, and they are supposed to be our head, our covering. And so we have to get to the point where we allow men to be men. And if they make mistakes, then that they have to deal with Christ. And Christ will chastise them and do what they need, how he feels fit. And not that the woman feeling like she is the headmaster over her husband, because I see a lot of women operating like that, like as if they feel that they need to make sure they man don't do this or watch him while he does this and that. Listen, you know I'm praying, that I never will have to be that type of woman. I don't want to feel like I have to be governed over a grown man's life like that. We're there to be their helpmate, help meet, and to help them do whatever it is that they need to do, and and pray to the Most High to show us and lead us and teach us on how to do that. So these are the type of things I want to have in any marriage that I'm in, that I don't want to have to be a warden over a man. I never wanted to be that, have that kind of position, or feel that I need to do this or say this to a man in order for him to do right. I pray that the Most High finds me worthy to be, as a righteous woman, that I would receive a righteous man, first of all, so that some of those things and headaches I wouldn't even have to deal with. And that was one of the reasons why I never really wanted to get married in the first place, because I saw that it was just a lot of battling, it seems like, between men and women. And now that I know the truth, that it's been all about the curses. So praise the Most High that we are coming back to the truth. The curses are coming off of us, and now we can start to operate as loving, kind, patient women, women who love and obey the Most High. And so there's certain battles and things that we don't even have to be a part of in our relationships. And as we learn and grow in the Most High, we will start to be able to let go some of these things, and sisters won't have to be so frustrated, because Elder Lashawan, he just did a video on whoremongering, and it's a very, very bad situation that's going on in the Israelite community among with the men, because they're just out of control. And I really don't like to speak against our brothers, and I'm glad that Elder Lashawan did that lesson, because brothers are really out of order. Not only are the sisters out of orders, but brothers are just out of order. And usually when the men are out of order, the women are out of order as well. So brothers have to get back in line and get themselves out of that whoremongering spirit, you know, and just going, just, they just got to get back to the Most High. So I just want to say, just put this out there, first of all, about the men of the Most High. And we're going to actually watch these men um, go through a transition from what they are now, from coming off of these curses and all the baggage and all the issues that they have, being raised by single mothers. And I mean, the brothers have so much issues that now they're going to have to start making this transition into kings. And sisters, we will actually see and watch the process of this. And they're going to be some bumps and bruises that they're going to go through. And but the Most High is going to deal with them. Christ is going to deal with them. And so we're going to watch this, but we have to learn how to trust and wait on the Most High, how to have patience and go in prayer and lift our men up in prayer. And that, and, watch our mouths and not, be so quick to, say and condemn. Really learn how to trust the Most High and through his son Christ, and not just read these scriptures and don't apply them to our lives, because that's what I find that a lot of Israelites do. I mean, we got plenty of classes, everybody's reading in the scriptures, but nobody's really applying the scriptures to their lives. So that's what's um, we're trying to do when we're doing the healing classes, trying to connect the two, and so that people can understand that when we come into this wilderness, it's serious, and we have to really learn how to get ourselves in order, in line, and in right standing with the Most High, so that he will and can find us worthy, and that we can make it to the end of this, all this that's about to happen. Okay, so I didn't want to go too far with it, but I just wanted to just make this announcement and give glory and praise to AHAYAH, for my husband to be, and I'm so thankful and I'm happy, and you know I just want to share a little bit with you, a little glimpse, of my life. So, outside of, everything else that you're seeing. But I have a lot of things in the works, and I hope y'all stay tuned with us in the healing classes, because the Most High is just giving us a lot of, things to say to our brothers and sisters. And also, I just started the Hebrew beginner classes, which is a lot of fun. So I just want to say bless you all and thank you for, for those. We have the Skype classes. We have a Skype chat where we talk and we share, and it's a great experience connecting with brothers and sisters. So y'all could come on Skype and connect with us, especially if you're planning to come to Jordan. You know, um, join the Skype our Skype classes because it's we talk and we just share and we give information, and brothers and sisters is learning um, about each other and getting to know one another, and it's just amazing. Also, we're preparing for the Feast of Tabernacles, so that's coming up soon. So we hope you join us in that. So my Skype name is Polly Hustles. So you can, send me a contact request and join us on the Skype classes and, on Ustream and just everything. So I'm giving all glory and praise to AHAYAH Bahasham Yashaya. I love you, Israel. And I just want to say thank you and praise AHAYAH and Shalom.